I'd say both. I didn't know anything about advertising before I started the course, so I advise you to do a bit of research. But about myself, lots. I've probably been destroyed and then built back up again. And I thank SCA for that, because I think I'm a better person having come out of it.
Similar, I'd say. My biggest takeaway is probably personal ones. So confidence, learn to be a bit more resilient. Yeah.
That awards don't matter. They won't make you happy. In fact, this is what I think of awards.
Fucking lot of things. One is probably reach a fucking deadline. And then organise. Lists.
What is the biggest lesson that you've learned at SCA? Is it about advertising or is it about yourself?
I've learned there's no substitute for hard work.
I personally would stress less, do more, get stuck in, and not be afraid of doing stuff and talking to people.
Yeah, I would not be intimidated by thinking that everybody knew more than me, and therefore not working with the best people early on. So I'd advise people who feel that they're not as good or don't know as much to actually partner up with people who do, because it's a good learning opportunity. And I regret being intimidated and being self-conscious when I shouldn't have been.
Worry less about these things, that's for sure. Pencils. It don't matter.
Practice the creative techniques.
I think there's lots to say about each of them personally. So the best piece of advice would to go and get to know each and every one of them. They've all got lots to offer. Go get them, Tigers.
Ooh, you're flashing and going mental
Oh,
on my screen.
that's
like
how I
green
like me.
and flashy. Okay, let's just roll with it.
Yeah.
You don't know. What do you need to know about the team? I just say that they're all there for your best interest. Get to know each and every one of them. They all have different skills, different... Whoa, you're still going mental. Do you want to carry on recording?
Yeah, carry on.
Okay. So, yeah, get to know them all. They're all amazing. Different skills with different people. And be their friend. Like, don't be rude, don't be idiots about it, because they're all amazing people and can massively help you through the year.
Things you need to know about Ian. Well, he's a nice guy, unless you have your assets in the wrong place, then you're fucked. Yeah, just organise your time well with him. He's a nice guy.
I think you should just find out for yourself. That's the journey. That's the journey.
If you do what the mentors tell you and what Mark tells you to do, you will get a job in advertising. There are so many bits of brilliant work this year. We've got...
Wait, from SCA?
Oh, from SCA?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay.
For me...
Whites Only comes to mind?
I remember watching that for the first time, like, wow!
There's loads of pieces of work. By Adam Newby, his cancer work is the best. So check it out.
Hello. So my favourite piece of work this year was one that Adam and Will did about teeth. So it was like teeth so wide they wear socks and sandals and stuff, just taking the piss out of some of the stereotypes about white people. Which I thought was quite witty, because I'd never really seen that done in a dental sense.
It's hard to think back, but Whites Only comes to mind. The groundbreaking work that was rejected by D&AD for being a bit too ahead of its time.
Most of it wasn't racist.
And Whites Only as well.
I really loved the Everyman porn stuff. That was good. And Query was really good. using
Yeah, I know,
Snapchat
yeah.
to teach Russians about. There's that new one, that cancer research one. That's good. And
FIFA?
FIFA Real Player. That's a good one as well. And yeah, I think that's it.
One of the things I would say is follow a ton of blogs and try and keep abreast of the latest technologies, things like Oculus Rift, the Mayo, because awards judges seem to fucking love that shit. You look at most of the winners and the things they're suggesting aren't even feasible. Let's use myogesticulation technology to help blind people talk to each other on Instagram. But the idea sounds cool and that's what matters. I would say then after you've got a couple of those in the bank, try and focus on what really matters, which is big brand ideas.
I would say take your vitamins and make mistakes. And don't be a twat, really. I think it's quite easy to turn into a bit of a knobhead this year, so be good.
I'd say, because we were really lucky, like we're quite a close year group, just from what like Mark and the rest of the team have said. And I'd say just treat each other well, be nice to each other, don't get jealous, don't get just arrogant and horrible about things, because you're all going to need each other as the year goes through. So I'd say make mates with your mates, because as much as it's just like a year and you think, oh, I'm just here to do it for myself, definitely you need the support network around you, so focus on that in first term. And yeah, just have loads of fun, because it's a place for you to have fun and do really, really well. So don't think it's one or the other. So that's our little conversation. So good luck, enjoy it, and have a great time.
There's much better advice than I can give in all of the books that are on the reading list that I didn't read. So I'd say read all of the books and you'll get good advice.
What would Adam Newby do?
So one piece of advice I'd give to next year's intake is that there's a crazy man who circles around the church, and one day I actually saw him having a poo behind a tree, and as I walked past he had the cheek to ask me for a cigarette. Obviously I didn't give him one, and you shouldn't either. Thank you.